Here are 5 amazing ways to use the mask tool in InShot. It's really amazing when you use this tool. You can create a lot of very interesting videos. So we will start by creating a thumbnail that you can use for your video. All you do is place the thumbnail at the beginning of your video, and then you'll be able to select it when you drop your video on YouTube. So first thing is decide the dimension, and once you have decided that, decide the length of your video. All that are basic things that you do on InShot before you start creating a video. So I'm going to locate the video that I intend to use, or the image that I intend to use as a thumbnail. I cloned myself with InShot, and that's a picture that I got from that clone, and that's what I'm going to use as illustration for thumbnail. So first thing is place the image the way you want it to appear, and then you'll be able to put a mask on it. I created a blank white background which I'm going to use as the mask that I intend to put my text. So I am going to use the mask tool, select that second one which you saw that finger point at, and then reduce that white image to the size you want it to be, and place it wherever you want it to be. It can be in the middle, it can be diagonal, anyhow, and then you begin to create your text. You see my text, so it's easy for you to add your text at the lower part. You can add you can just design anything and then make it interesting. That's the basic thing. So number 2 is to clone yourself on InShot. This is another very interesting thing that you can do with InShot. You can clone, especially the mask tool. You can clone yourself, that's make yourself appear 2 times on the scene. All you just do is record the separate videos and then bring them together and use the mask to reduce one of them to the point that you will merge it. So that's what I'm doing here. I've reduced the first video to where I want it to start. I'm bringing in the second video, and I'm also going to cut it to where I want it to start. So that way I have the 2 videos doing almost the same thing. You must understand how to record this for you to be able to achieve something very interesting. So I'm going to cut the second video where I want it to start from, and then I'm going to put a mask on the first video, which I'm doing now. So put the mask where you want it to be. Ensure that you position this very well. This can be very tricky. If your mask is bent, it could show that there was a merge that occurred at the middle there. So I put the mask on the first video, and then the second video, you can see I've cut out the part I don't want, and the next thing I'll do is edit the mask to ensure that there is no sign that the 2 videos were merged. And so I am going to use the mask tool again to add a feather, the same thing you do for instance on Photoshop, like adding a feather to ensure that at the point where they meet there is no sign that those 2 videos are merged. So that's what I'm adding there. And you see it is showing at this moment that the 2 videos are merged, but with the feather I'll be able to remove that line. You can see a line that demarcates the 2 videos. Once I add the feather to it, that mark would go off. And the same thing you do by going to mask, and you will see where the finger will point. That is the feather tool. All you just do is drag it to the left a bit, and you will be able to achieve the merge or that you need to do there. So that's it. That's a feather tool. I'm using it now. You can see the colors of the 2 videos are almost alike, so that makes it impossible for people to understand that the videos were merged. So that's it about merging 2 videos. So I would like that you listen to what I have done here. So today my brother and I have something very interesting for you.
Now so that matter we will hear so say na old people go rule for 2023. What did they happen? Now only old people they rule. What did they happen? The thing self tire me. What did they happen? Now only old people we get for this country. We don't get young boys. Eh? Okay, we no get people wey dey 40 of even 50, early 50.
Okay, so that's it about cloning your image or yourself in a video. So another thing you can do is video mix. So you can bring in 3 videos into this place and make them stand side by side with each other. You can make either of them have the sound or make 2 of them have a sound, depending on what you want. So I'm going to bring in the 3 videos, and I'm going to also use the mask to reduce or take the part of the videos that I want to show. That basically makes each of the videos show at the point I want them to show, and then the 3 of them will be on the screen at the same time. So I brought in the first video. This is the second video. I have to expand it to fill the space, and then I would use the mask tool again to put to take the part of this video that I want to be on the screen. So every other part would be gone. So now I am positioning it the way I want it, the part that I want to show, because it's going to stand apparently in the middle of the video. So the third video, you bring it in, and then you also use your mask to remove the part of the video that you don't want. That way you have the 3 videos on the screen. It's quite it needs a little technicality, but with time you'll be able to understand it. All you just do is practice and over time you get used to it. So this is the third video that I'm going to position at the right part side of this video. So I'm using the mask tool now, as usual, the second one that you can see there, to do to take the part of the video that I want. So that's it for the first one by the right. The next one that I'll work on would be the one that has that kidney beans in it, so they stand side by side. I'm just using this as an illustration. The video doesn't really make any sense matching all of them, except you have a story around it. And then 2 by the left are food, the other one is just cards. So that's it. You can see the 3 videos on the screen, and all I just did is use the mask to take the part that I want. Now you have to remove the volume of the ones that you don't want and leave the volume of the one that you want to play. So that once you do that, you have your video ready. Okay, just listen to hear what I've done with this video. The next thing would be to use the mask tool to create a video intro. A video intro is, for instance, when you want to have a video on the screen and then you want an introduction. Maybe you want something to slide from the left and from the right into the screen. All you just do is bring the one that will cover the major thing that you want to show and put it on top there and duplicate it like you saw. 2 of them have to be there for it to work, and then you make sure that you're using your mask to divide at the middle. Here the thing about this one is that you have to use your mask on the 2 images that you're putting there. If you use it on one, the second one will just be full and the effect won't show. So you have to create mask for the 2 images. So once that is done, you place the other image that you want them to cover underneath them. But the only way to achieve the thing is, once you drop the major video that you want to play, which is underneath them, ensure that you touch the other 2 that you want to be on top. If you don't touch them, the latest thing that you put here will take over the screen. So that's that about intro. So the next thing will be a video transition. You need to do a transition in your video, and then the mask tool is handy for you to use, because you can also use it to introduce 2 videos. Just the same thing we did with the intro of a video. The same thing you would do here in terms of using the mask for transition from one video to another. So the mask image comes in from the 2 sides, and as it goes out, a new video is showing. So while the first video is playing, it comes in, and as it goes out, a new video would play. So I'm going to bring in a second video that will make up for the second part. You see, this has to be very small because it is in the middle that you will cut off and place the video that you want. So that mask is covering the two videos from the two sides. So the other video that I'm adding here, it's just the next video that will play after the first one. So the mask is covering the two of them, but as the mask goes out, the second video plays. So that is it, and I am delighted to share this with you. If this is helpful, please like, subscribe to my channel, or click on the notification button to get further videos from me. Thanks for watching.